Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Intan Sari Permata, class 2A English for Business and Professional Communications. And today I would like to present about business trends in 2026, focusing on how technology influence both business development and consumer behavior. As we know, business trends continue to change very quickly over the time. These changes often influenced by major events such as pandemic as well as rapid technological advancements. Because of this, it is important for businesses to understand these trends so they can stay competitive, adapt, and meet customers' expectations. In this past few years, we have seen on how some industries grow rapidly while others start to decline depending on the customer needs and the market conditions. If you take a look at this graph, which shows the comparison between the business trends from 2020 until 2026. In this graph, there are three main sectors, which are artificial intelligence, super apps, and medical services. If you look closely at the artificial intelligence, it shows a very significant increase, especially after 2022. This indicates that technology is developing very rapidly and becoming more important in business operations. At the same time, super apps also show a steady increase over the years. Super apps are platforms that combine multiple services in one application, such as shopping, payments, and transportation. For example, nowadays a lot of people are using Shopee or Grab or Gojek, where they can do many activities in one place, such as shopping, payments, and transportation, just like what I have said before. This makes them very convenient and practical for daily use. On the other hand, if we look at the medical services, we can see that they were very high in 2022, but then they start to decline as the pandemic situations improve and later become more stable. Overall, this graph clearly shows a shift from health-related industries during the pandemic to technology-driven industries in recent years. Now, to have a better understanding about the situation in 2026, let's take a look at this pie chart which shows the consumer behavior. From this chart, we can see that online shopping accounts was about 55%, while in-store purchases were just about 45%. This means that online shopping has suddenly become more dominant than traditional shopping methods. However, the difference was not very large, which tells us that offline shopping is still relevant these days. If we think about it, these situations make sense. Many customers prefer to visit physical store because they want to see, touch, and experience the product before they buy the product. But at the same time, some customers often choose to complete their purchase online because it is more convenient, faster, and sometimes it is more cheaper because it has a lot of discounts compared to the offline store. So we can say that customer behavior is shifting towards digital convenience, but offline stores still as important as the online stores for the shopping experience. Because of these changes in consumer behavior, businesses also need to adapt. Many companies are now focusing more online platforms to reach wider potential customers or audience. In addition, they are using artificial intelligence to improve their operations, such as customer service, marketing, and decision making. Businesses are also paying more attention to customers' experience by making their service more easier, faster, and more personalized. If businesses are not adapt to these changes, they may find it difficult to compete in today's market. In conclusion, businesses' trends have changed significantly from 2020 until 2036. During the pandemic, health-related industries were dominant, but over the time, technology-based industries such as artificial intelligence and digital platforms have become more important. At the same time, consumer behavior has shifted towards online shopping, although offline shopping are still relevant. Therefore, it is important for businesses to adapt to these changes in order to stay competitive in 2036. I think that's all from me. Thank you for your nice attention. Bye bye.